Turning Point International. Created by the Christian Broadcasting Network, TPI was designed to bring the issues and stories of Anglophone Africa and Africans throughout the diaspora to the forefront. Since 1997, the program's audience and influence has expanded. TPI is seen on television in majority of English-speaking Africa, the Caribbean islands, Europe, and North America. It also has a loyal following online. Weekly, viewers are treated to fascinating features, thought-provoking interviews, gripping true life stories of triumph, and of course, soul-stirring music.
Give us power through the blood.
Hello, I'm Muyiwa, the new host of Turning Point International.
In 2010, a new era began when Muyiwa Olarewaju took over as host. His background as a radio presenter and musician made him a perfect fit for the series.
Before we start talking, I have a complaint, sir, because the last time you'd allow me to interview was like 10 years ago.
Well, yeah.
At the BT Celebration of Gospel. I mean, what sin did I commit for you to keep me so far away, Pastor Donnie McClurkin?
Well, you're going too far now.
TPI has garnered several accolades through the years, most recently winning gold at the 2019 African Gospel Music and Media Awards. For the last 20 years, TPI has brought laughter, hope, and life-changing stories to an international audience and is excited for the opportunity to present this dynamic show to a new set of viewers.
I made it. Hallelujah. Look at me.
Hey, this is Muyiwa inviting you to the TPI family's midweek praise party. Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time, we have prayer, we have music, encouragement, sometimes surprise interviews. You will be encouraged, you will be scintillated, you will be left better than you came. Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time on Facebook. Be there.
Bless him all over the building. We worship you, my Father. We glorify you. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before. Oh, my soul, worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. All over the building. Come on, let's just declare it. Worship his holy name. And sing like never before. Oh my soul, worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness, I'm gonna keep on singing your praises. Hallelujah. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Come on, all over the building, bless him. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never. Sing like never before. Oh my soul. Oh, kingdom draws near, and my time has come. Still my soul will sing your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh, my soul. Worship his holy name and sing like never before. My soul loves you tonight, my Father. Worship your holy name. Come on, let's sing it out again. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'm gonna worship. Come on, sing it out real big right here. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. Oh my soul. Worship his holy name. With all of my heart, with all of my strength, I'll sing it. Oh my soul. I'm gonna worship forever and always. I will worship your holy name. With every breath I breathe, I worship your holy name. You are worthy of all the praise and all the glory. So we worship your holy name. Somebody worship right now. Worship your holy name.
That's Pressure Hilliard's version of 10,000 Reasons, a song by a brother and a friend, Matt Redman. Well, good evening. Welcome to Midweek Praise Party right here on Turning Point International, TPI platform with me, Muyiwa. Now, if you're joining us for the very first time, TPI is a TV show that hails out of Virginia Beach in the United States of America, but is shown on close to 200 stations around the world, and has been going for close to 25 or so years. And every week in different stations around the world will bring you testimonies, will bring you encouragement, will bring you all these things. Now, I haven't been able to go to Virginia Beach for well over a year now, but the producers came up with a genius idea. Why don't we connect like the whole world is connecting online? And so for, well, I think a year and a half now, we've been doing this every Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time. We've been connecting. So I'm here. Are you here? This is the point where I get to say hello to you and you get to say hello right back. You need to tell me, though, before you say your hello, who you are and where you are joining us from, what city you are joining us from, okay? Say hello to me. Tell me who you are and where you are joining us from. Cynthia Salinas from Kingsville in Texas, America in the building today. America's beat everyone to it. Usually it's somewhere in Africa. Olushola, my cousin, is back. And by the way, let me just tell you, anyone from the UK is my cousin. That's just how it goes, okay? Olushola says, hello, another blessed day to worship our Father. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Olushola from Dagenham. That's my cousin right there. Humphrey Mulenga, all the way from Lusaka in Zambia. Humphrey says, watching from Lusaka, bless you, Sir Humphrey. Thank you for spending your data with us, because I know data is a big thing for us in Africa, and watching this is data spent, and I pray data well spent for you. Another one of my cousins is just piped up. Warmest greetings, Uncle Muyiwa, and everyone on this anointed platform. Ayodele he always says that, everyone on this anointed platform. And I say he's a cousin of mine because he's from the UK. John Stephen Manasseh, thank God for another midweek party. It's John from Uganda. Come on, John. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. Femi all the way from Lagos in Nigeria. Another person that I have to thank for how you choose to use your data, because I know streaming this on your phone or your iPad, which I think is how you're doing it, is an expensive thing. Okay, so thank you, Femi, for that. Who else? Bolaji Martins, all the way from Manchester. Okay, another cousin in the building. Bolaji Martins, thank you so much for Pivy. Shalom, Grim Turko from Finland. Pivy, thank you so much for joining us. God bless you. Paul Magala from Uganda is on. Thank you, my brother, for joining us. Thank you for spending your data with us. Now, here's what I want to ask you. Everyone who is on right now, this broadcast, it's about encouragement. It's about testimony. And if you have found it in times past to be encouraging to you, there might be someone who might need it in your timeline. So I'm asking you, and I ask this every week, do a simple thing for me. Just hit share. That's all I need you to do. Just hit share so that what's blessed you will be available to bless somebody else. I'm going to share some testimonies with you today. I'm going to share some Bible readings with you and some songs, some you may not have heard in a long time. So whilst you're enjoying the songs, throw some thumbs up or some hearts. But if you're blessed by it, please hit share so somebody else can be blessed by it. Don't hold the blessing to yourself, okay? If you've not hit share, I'm asking you to do it right now. I don't think I've seen anyone share this just yet. So would you be the first one to hit share right now? Let's keep the music moving. This is another great worship song, but this version by Miranda Curtis, recorded live at Bishop Jakes' church.
My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness.
If you love this song, let me hear from you. I dare not trust the sweetest friend. Hallelujah.
But only trust in Jesus' name. Everybody sing, my hope is built. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest rain, but wholly trust in Jesus' name. Christ alone, say, yeah, weak made strong in the Savior's. That's it. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Let's say it. When darkness to hide His face, oh, I rest on His unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor holds within the veil. Oh, my anchor holds. Let's raise it together, everybody. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's through the Lord of all. You are Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made in the Savior's love. soul. He is Lord of all. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Come on and say it again. Christ the Lord. We in the Savior, Ruler, He is Lord of all. We lift you, we lift you, we lift you. Come on and flood this place. You are the cornerstone. We depend on you. We trust you. We appreciate you. You're wonderful. You're amazing. Yes, you are, God. You're amazing. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All of the ground and if the storm don't cease, and if the wind keeps on blowing, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. And if the storm don't cease, and if the wind keeps on blowing, my soul has been anchored in
Indeed, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. That's Miranda Curtis and her version of Cornerstone that you are listening to. It's a midweek praise party here on Turning Point International, TPI Zone. My name is Muyiwa. If you just joined us for the very first time, thank you for every single person that's joined. Thank you for everyone that's shared this so far, shared the encouragement. I've got a testimony to come. I've got a Bible reading that I'm going to share with you right now. The end in mind is for us to stop, to thank God during the week, in the middle of the week, and also to encourage each other, encourage one another with the great things God has done. In times past, we've prayed for one another. We've cried with one another. We've shared testimony with one another. So the testimony I want to share with you today is, the Olympics are going on. The Olympics are going on. Everyone's focused in the Olympics. I've got a man who is two-time Olympic gold medalist, four-time world champion, seven-time Diamond League winner. He will be talking to us on midweek praise party. But before that, I want to read to you a scripture, which I really, really hope will encourage you before we go any further. Okay, this is from Hebrews chapter 10, verses 22 to 24. Hebrews chapter 10. And this is what it says. So let us approach God with a true and sincere heart in unqualified assurance of faith, having had our hearts sprinkled clean from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water. Let us seize and hold tightly the confession of our faith without wavering, for he who promised is reliable and trustworthy and faithful to his word. Verse 24, and let us consider thoughtfully how we may encourage one another to love and to good deeds. So consider thoughtfully how you may encourage somebody else. One simple way is to just hit share on this broadcast, okay, and encourage somebody. And I hope what you're hearing is encouraging you. I want to play you a song. I haven't heard it in a long time. And I wonder if you know this one, whether you're in Zimbabwe, Malawi, maybe in America, you may not know it, but I hope you like it, okay? Let's see. Now, if you know it and you recognize it, let me see some thumbs up. If you love it, some hearts. If you think it's worth it, share with somebody else. Hit share, share, share. Here we go.
You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised the dead. Reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised the dead. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are 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 great. Oh yeah. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Everything, yeah. Everything about you is great. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are great. Oh, you are great. You are. You are great. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say you are great. You are. Worship you today. Hey, everything. Everything about you is great. What you do today, give it all the price. Yeah. Mighty God, worship you today, give you all the praise. As we lift our hands to you, we place our in our hearts, raise our voice to say, everything routine about you is great. It's it can be. Worship you today, give you all the praise. As we lift our hands to you, we plant our in our hearts, we raise our voice to say, everything written about you is great. Demons tremble at your presence. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, everything, yeah. Everything written about you. You walked upon the sea. Oh, Jordan, everything, yeah. Everything. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are. You are great. Strong and mighty God. I say you are great. You are. Say you are great. Oh, everything, yeah. Oh, yeah. Raise the voices. Raise the voices. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Say you are great. Oh, you are great. Oh, yeah, yeah. You walked upon the sea. You made the land to us. Oh, everything, yeah. You are great. So great. We worship you, Lord.
Oh,
King
yeah.
of kings.
That's Steve Crown with You Are Great. I haven't heard that song in a long time. There was a time every church event you went to of a certain circle, they were singing that song. When I went to Ghana, when I went to Nigeria, here in the UK, they were singing all over the place. By the way, if you just joined us and you didn't know, I'm actually in London. The home of Turning Point International, TPI zone, is in Virginia Beach. But by the way of technology, we're all able to connect. And that's what we are doing right now. And it's such a joy to be with you right now. So I want to share with you a testimony real quick. And please listen to me. If you haven't shared this just yet, let me just tell you, you may want to share it after this. The Olympics are going on, and the Olympics at the height of the career of an athlete. And now I know that for some of us, for a lot of us, there are things in our lives that we'd worked hard for. You'd sown the seeds, you'd prayed the prayers, you fasted, and it just seemed like things keep going wrong. And you're wondering, is God really with me? Is God really in this? Is God really is he with me, or is he left? And maybe you're not like that. Maybe you know someone who's like that. If you do, please, I'm asking you to share this broadcast with them, because I want to share with you a conversation I had with a gentleman. He's two-time Olympic champion. Actually, he's the defending champion of the triple jump right now. He's four-time world champion. That's world championships year after year. He's won them. And seven-time Diamond League champion. I said seven. Seven-time Diamond League. He's a champion of champions. He is the man said to be responsible for when the Olympics were postponed from last year. He was responsible for that. He mobilized athletes. So this is a great man in his work. But guess what? He couldn't go to the Olympics this year because he hit injuries not so long ago. Imagine you've trained all these years and then you hit injury months before the games, and he was heartbroken. But where was God in all of this? Listen to what Christian Taylor had to say about his injury. And I hope you be encouraged that God has not forgotten you in the middle of your situation.
It is very difficult to watch an opening ceremony that I believed I was prepared for, but when you have an injury, it's unforeseen injury, you have to start to tap into that faith side and say, what God, why? Of course, I think it's, very understandable to say, why is this happening? But then also, what do you want me to learn from this? What would you like me to take from this? And how do you want to use me through this? And so from the initial phase of being very angry, being very confused, almost feeling lost, a few weeks later, I've gotten to the point with having these guys pour into me, having a strong support family unit around me to tell me that my story is not over. This is just another opportunity to highlight where God is about to take me, right? Because if it's always been on top, then he doesn't have much to work with. But he thrives to use those that are in the valley, and we can only give credit and only allow him to get the glory, when we just lean on him and rely on him.
Listen to that. This is a man who had trained years to be at the Olympics, but injury so close to the Olympics meant he was counted out. He had questions. He was heartbroken, but he found in the middle of it a reason to still continue and to thank God, knowing that God specializes in using our brokenness. So I don't know where you're at, what you're going through, and maybe not you, but someone in your timeline might need this. So if it's not you, please, I'm asking you, share right now so that someone else can bump into that at the right time when you're not looking. But if it is you, take the words of this Olympic athlete. This is a man who should be defending his title as we speak in the Olympics, but he's sitting at home watching. But his heart is full with joy because he has embraced the will of God for his life. Find the will of God for you and know that God has not forgotten you. You did not make a mistake, and which was the thing that destroyed everything. All things are working together for your good because you love God and you are called according to his purpose. That's my encouragement for you. And if it's not for you, it's for someone in your timeline, please hit share now. My brothers and my sisters, well, that's it. We've come to the end of this time. The time just goes like that, doesn't it? But I want to leave you with a bit of a dancing one. It's a song of victory from Marvia Providence, who's based in Canada. Our sister. This one's called I Am a Warrior. We're back again next week, same time, Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time. In the meantime, please check out our website, tpizone.com. That's tpizone.com. And you can see episodes of Turning Point International from different. You don't have to wait for your TV station in your country to show it. You can watch it now. And then you can engage with us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you have any questions for me, hit me up there. I'll be right there for you. And I hope to share with you the full conversation with the Olympic champion. But in the meantime, let me leave you with this song. I'm a warrior.
We are going up. We're going up together. We're going up together. We're going up to conquer. In the name of the Lord. In the name of the Lord. Say, we are going up. We are going up. We're going up together. We're going up together. We're going up to conquer. In the name of the Lord. In the name